Hello everyone, Sophia Ragavelis here. I hope you're all well. Hi Heather, hi Nadia. I just wanted to say hello and welcome to you all for this evening. Sorry I can't be there personally, but at this moment in time, I'm on a train going to Birmingham up north to do some teaching. So this is the fantastic thing of Arbonne, is that you can do this business anywhere and everywhere, and I can come live to you or I can come via video link. So that's the best bit about this business, I think. I've never met Heather in person, but I've met her online on our Zoom trainings, and I feel like I've known her forever. It's been fantastic. So a little bit about me. As I said, my name is Sophia Ragavelis, and I am an independent consultant with Arbonne International, and I am an executive district manager. So all that means is I've got to the first level of the company, and I've also helped somebody else get to that first level, and that's where the executive comes into it. So my background is in musical theatre. I'm a musical theatre actress, singer and dancer, and I have been for the past 17 years. I trained at a dance college in London, got my degree in theatre dance, and then went on to get an agent and perform all around the country and all around the world, in fact, and which actually led me to reconnecting with Nadia when I came over this time last year, to do Cats the musical. And before that, I have performed in such shows as Les Miserables, Mamma Mia, Cats, Calamity Jane, and recently in West Side Story. My career has spanned over all different genres, from musical theatre to a bit of film work, a bit of TV work, but my main thing has been musical theatre. I trained as a dancer, and then found myself loving singing, loving acting, and then found myself as the lead lady in London, which was a real treat. And I was very blessed to have an incredible career spanning over 10 years. And then I decided to have a little break. I put a rucksack on my back at the tender age of 30. I know I don't look it. And I decided to have a little break, go around the world and just have a life, really, because the theatre world can be very, very demanding. And I decided I needed a little break. So off I went on my own and went to see the world. And 18 months later, I decided to come back. And I thought I could just dive back into the industry and get my career up and running and just carry on as if I've never been away. But unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And the industry had completely changed. Social media had taken over. Twitter and Facebook had exploded. And we had a whole load of reality shows that happened over here as well. X Factor was in its prime anyway, but The Voice then came over in recent years. But then they had a whole load of reality shows to find the leading lady or leading man for a new musical or an existing musical. And this was really, really, really tough for me. It was a real hard pill to swallow because I didn't have a profile anymore. So I was going along to these auditions, but because I wasn't known anymore, or I didn't have a Twitter account or a following, I actually couldn't physically get the job. So I had about 2.5 years of a real, real downtime and a real hardship. And it was difficult for me because I was so used to walking into these jobs and going from job to job to job. And then suddenly it wasn't happening for me anymore. And I went on a massive emotional roller coaster. I lost my self-confidence, I lost my self-worth, I lost my self-esteem, and I was just constantly looking at these auditions and these jobs to give me my self-worth. Anyway, then walked in an old friend of mine called Claire Fishenden. We used to do Mamma Mia together. And she offered me this business opportunity, and I just did not want to look at it at all. I was like, no, not interested. I don't need it. I'm fine. Little did I know that I desperately needed it, and I was not fine. I wasn't fine financially. I wasn't fine emotionally, physically, or mentally. So she, being the good friend she is, she gave me an incredible book called The Success Principles by an amazing author called Jack Canfield. Now, if you take nothing else from this evening, go and buy that book because it's phenomenal. It's all about success principles and how to get from where you are to where you want to be. So I was really stuck in that middle limbo land of not knowing what I wanted to do, knowing that all I wanted to do was perform, but I couldn't get the job, and it just, I was a mess. I was in a real state of confusion and depression, really. So this book was a little lifeline for me, and I started reading it, and the first chapter whacked me right between the eyes, and it said, take 100% responsibility for your life. And I thought, oh great, it's my fault, I'm here. Can't blame social media, can't blame my traveling, can't blame my parents, can't blame the industry, can't blame the world. It was all down to me. So with that on my shoulders, I decided to take another look. I decided to take a look at this business. And the more I looked at it, the more I thought, well, why not? What could go wrong? And what could go right? It was another focus for me. It was another stream of income for me. And it was another little project, and it was a positive one, because going to these auditions every week in and out, and not having any positive reinforcement or positive feedback was having a massive detriment to my life. And I just thought, you know what, I need an injection of positivity in here. And I can honestly say 3.5 years later, it'll be 4 years coming up at the end of this year, just over 3.5 years, I have never, ever looked back. It has completely changed my life financially, and it has completely changed my life emotionally. And I then started learning about personal development, which I'm very, very passionate about. And I started putting those personal development tools and techniques into my everyday life, and decided to put them into practice and try and see if they worked in the industry. And lo and behold, they did. So I then walked into an audition, holding my head up high, shoulders back, and I was able to get the job, which was amazing, which then of course helped me with my self-esteem, my self-worth, but all along knowing that I didn't need the job, I wanted the job. Because I had another stream of income coming in from Arbonne and another focus and another project, I was able to walk in there with a much different head, such a different head on my shoulders. So what it has given me is my self-worth, my self-confidence, and my self-esteem. And the best part of this industry and the best part of this job, this business, is that I can pass that on to somebody else. So not to say that I've found people who are down and out and, you know, all distressed, but I've found people who are looking for something else, adding something to their already fantastic lives. And so, yes, some people have needed it more than others, but when I've come across somebody who has been open to an opportunity, that's when the magic happens. So all I ask you tonight is to sit back, relax. You're in fantastic hands of Nadia and Heather, who have just seen this opportunity and are running with it. And I urge you to just listen with an open mind and an open heart and just think, what if? You never know, this could be something that you're looking for, or it could be something that a friend or a family member are looking for. So I hope you have a phenomenal evening. I'm sorry I can't be there with you in person. Maybe one day I will. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask away, to ask Heather, to ask Nadia. And if you want to find me on Facebook, you can send me a little message. Let me know how the evening went. And I really do thank you from the bottom of my heart to come in this evening and supporting Heather in her journey, because I know she is going to be phenomenal. She's got an incredible sponsor there and a mentor in Nadia, and those two have been destined to work together, and now Arbonne has been their opportunity, and I'm so grateful that I've been able to give them that opportunity. So have a fantastic evening, enjoy the presentation, enjoy the products, and have a little drinky for me, because I'm 6 months pregnant and I can't have any alcohol. So enjoy your time, and I hope to meet you all one day soon. Lots of love. Bye.